I'm going to talk about Dr. Maya Angelou, someone that I've always admired. You know, from it's where she's come from. She's not hidden the abuse, the racial segregation that she's suffered. But the one thing about it is, through it all, it's not hindered her as a person. And when she wrote I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, the bird might be caged, but it is always still singing. And that's what she is, that, yeah, I was in a cage at one time. It was called racism, it was called segregation, it was called being abused, it was called being sad. That cage, though it surrounds me, it's not stopping me from singing.
Martin Luther King was born in Atlanta, Georgia, but suffered racism as a child. He decided to do something about it to make the world a better place. He became a minister, a speaker for civil rights. He wanted everyone to be equal. It shouldn't matter what colour skin. I picked Martin Luther King because he overcome racism and he had a dream for everyone to get along, and that's why I chose.
I like Doreen Lawrence. She's the one with the Stephen Lawrence son. He was murdered in an unprovoked racist attack, and she's been battling for 19 years to get justice and set up a charity called Stephen Lawrence's Charitable Trust. And she's also a patron of hate crime charity Stop Hate UK. She's just inspirational that she's been battling for 19 years and hasn't stopped.
I like the rap of Hamlet. He is the first black president of America. He gave lots of hope to people of different colours and races.
Muhammad Ali won the heavyweight title 3 times and became a voice which challenged injustice. He gave a voice to young Americans at a time of civil unrest, took on governments and defied a war call-up. I always remember in the kind of mid-80s, when I was about 7, 8 onwards, always watching, because it used to come on the telly. All the sports used to come on the television, you didn't have paper, whatever, and we always used to end up sitting up and watching it. So initially it was just the sport and the boxing, and I think because he retired in 1981, I really historically saw his fights. I want about his time, so I think at the time when I got to know him, I knew him for some of his kind of humanitarian work and his work outside of boxing, and then you learn about his story and his journey, and I think it just, I don't know, it touched a chord, because I just thought, wow, for someone to give up so much to give his freedom when really what was he to gain out of it? He only lost. And can you really overturn governments and kind of influence them as one man? I think he's managed to change the world's perception of who he was, and wherever you go in the world, even kids or kind of countries where there's no television, if you say Muhammad Ali, they will know who he is. And I just think that is an amazing feat, really, and I just think he's such an inspirational person.
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
Was the facts for the rescue on the 1st of December 1955 due to her refusal to let a white man sort of sit in her place on the bus. But then this was an offence because of the racial controversy. between black and white people. When the seats were filled, Coadman got on the bus and insisted that the 4 black people sitting behind the white section gave up their seats so that he may sit down. Rosa refused. She was arrested and charged with violating the laws of segregation.
I looked over Jordan and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me. Coming for to carry me home.
Rosa was released from prison. One day Rosa got on a bus and noticed a sign that read, "People don't ride the bus today. Don't ride the bus for freedom." Rosa Parks got off the bus and followed as everybody else did. A few weeks later, people noticed that new rules were placed on the bus. 1, black people could sit wherever they wanted. 2, bus drivers were to treat everybody equally. 3, people could apply to become bus drivers. And now Rosa Parks is one of the most famous black ladies in history due to her right to stand up to this racial discrimination.